Well, how would you like to combine your love of gardening with your artistic side? If you do, then bonsai is probably for you. It's the art of growing miniature trees in small containers, and it's becoming a very popular hobby. So today on You Can Grow It, Garden Master Jim Duthie visits with a local bonsai enthusiast and shows us how, with a little patience and vision, you can grow it.
Have you ever heard of bonsai? You probably have. Maybe you've imagined these little tiny plants that take a long time to grow, but there's much more to it than that. So we're with John White with High Desert Bonsai to talk about what bonsai is and the process involved, and it's something all of you can do as well. John, thanks for joining us. Tell me a little bit about what bonsai is and what the process is.
Yeah, that's a great question. So bonsai is the art of growing trees in a container. They range in different species and types, and from challenges to simple to easy or simple to difficult. We focus on the aesthetics, making the tree look good, being healthy, and then putting it in the right container so it grows happy and healthy into the future.
Almost any plant with a woody stalk can be grown and trained as bonsai. John has dozens of bonsai specimens of different kinds growing in his backyard. Some kinds of plants are more popular among bonsai growers than others, ranging from pines and junipers to deciduous trees like maples and elms. Is it a hobby that anybody can get into, or is it pretty specialized?
No, I think anybody can get into it. Obviously, there could be certain barriers that could be challenging depending on how difficult of a tree you want to try.
Some plants are fast and vigorous growers, while others grow more slowly. And there are some bonsai specimens that are well over 100 years old and are passed down from generation to generation.
So there are a couple different methods in how to train the trees. Some of them can be used with wire application, to where you manipulate a branch from one position to another. That wire stays on for a length of time until that branch hardens off. The other is called a clip and grow methodology, and that one is just you prune the tree as it grows, and that pruning redirects energy and growth in a different direction.
John bought this jade tree several years ago while in Florida, and he held it carefully on his lap for the long flight home. It's around 20 to 30 years old, and it's another example of the wide range of plants that can be grown as bonsai. Another is this Chinese elm that's been growing for almost 20 years.
This tree grows very quickly, and within a week or two, you'll get elongation and growth right here that just happens all over the tree. So you can prune this numerous times throughout the year. And what we want to do is we want to redirect the growth back into the tree. And we do that by removing some of the elongation. Two things. One, by clipping this growing tip out, we direct energy back into the tree, which keeps it nice and small. But we also can select how this tree will grow based on where this cut is made. So this is called directional pruning. And at this junction where this clip was made, the leaf at the base of this petiole will extend here and grow out that way. So you create some movement by the proper clipping technique.
And it makes it look much more full.
It does, absolutely. Yeah, it serves two purposes. One, aesthetically keeping it in shape, and horticulturally keeping it refined and small.
Some bonsai can be grown indoors, but most stay outdoors during the warmer season.
As you can see, all these tropical trees are outside right now because the weather's nice and they love the heat, they love the climate. But when that temperature starts to dip, they need to go inside.
And because these are container plants, soil and water is an important consideration.
In Idaho, obviously, we get very warm and we get very cold, so using a proper soil mix is key to keeping the right amount of water volume in the pot itself. Those are all variables based on the size of tree and the size of pot, but there is a specific soil mixture we like to use that helps us, be successful with the trees.
And depending on the type of tree, bonsai does require some time and patience.
Some trees are a little bit more aggressive than others. Some need more time and care than others. But you could spend 5 minutes a week with this tree and it would be totally fine.
All right. Well, John, thank you very much. Bonsai, it may be for you, maybe something you just want to see others do, but either way, it's a very interesting and beautiful hobby. For Idaho's News Channel 7, I'm Jim Duthie.
And getting started doesn't have to be expensive, under $100 for a plant and container, a few tools, and a guidebook or two. Although some bonsai specimens can sell for thousands of dollars, High Desert Bonsai is located in Star and can help get you started with education and support, including classes, plants, and growing materials. Also, the nonprofit Boise Bonsai Society is a great resource with dozens of active members throughout the greater Boise area. And for more information, just visit their websites, which will also be included in this story at ktvb.com.